We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Okay, we are going to study a new topic today. In subject engineering graphics, there is one chapter. The name of the chapter is orthographic projection. The orthographic projection is containing one topic, that is a sectional view. We are going to study a sectional view today, right? So, first of all, what is sectional view? Okay, let us consider an object which is having numbers of complicated portions. Complicated portions means the object is containing numbers of hidden parts. In case of orthographic projection, we are going to draw front view, top view and side view. Side view may be left hand side view or right hand side view, right? So in that 3 views, there may be the hidden portions which is not visible from normal view. That hidden portions, those hidden portions are going to indicate it with the help of a dotted line. Now, if the object is containing numbers of hidden parts, then it is known as a complicated object. Such kind of object is known as complicated object, right? So, in case of complicated object, it is difficult to read the problem. It is difficult to read the object. Okay, which dotted line is for which portion? To make it easy, we are going to use the sectional view. Now, what is sectional view? Sectional view is nothing but we need to cut the object. Now, there is no need to cut actually the object, but we need to imagine that object is going to cut from so and so portion. Let us consider this object. Now, if the object is containing numbers of hidden parts, you are looking from the front, this is the front view of the object. Now, if in the front view there is numbers of hidden parts, then we need to imagine that object is going to cut in this manner. Half of the portion of the object is going to be removed, and then we are going to see the object. Then the hidden portion is going to be visible. So it is easy to read the object, right? In first case, directly આપણે જોતા હતા. We were looking directly. Now, after cutting the object, removing the half portion of the object, we are looking in the front, then the hidden portion is going to be visible. It is easy to read that problem. It is easy to read that object. Such kind of view is known as a sectional view. I hope you are going to understand in this language, right? So, what is sectional view that we have studied? We need to cut the object? No. We need to imagine that the object is going to cut. Then after, observe the object to make the hidden portions visible. Okay. Why it is necessary, that also we have discussed, to make easier for the worker to study the object, to observe the object, to read the object. That is what sectional view is all about, right? Okay. Now, next is, what is the engineering application of sectional view? As we have discussed, in certain industries, we are going to provide the drawing to the workers. As we discussed that engineering drawing is the language of engineers, right? So we need to talk in drawing language with the workers. So we will provide our products design, our products drawing to the worker. To make easier reading of the object to the worker, we need to use the sectional view. In case of complicated object, what is complicated object that we have discussed, right? Complicated object means the object which is containing numbers of hidden portions, right? So this is basic engineering application of sectional view. Now let us consider one example. Here, one rectangular block is given to you. It is not a complicated object, it is a simple object, but just to make what is sectional view, that we are going to identify with this simple drawing. Over here the x direction is given to you. One rectangular block is there, it is having two circular holes as per the drawing, and it is the x direction. Now what is x direction? X direction indicates that you need to look in this direction to obtain the front view of the object. Here it is. So when we look in this direction, we will obtain a front view. Over here, this direction indicates the left hand side view, this direction indicates the right hand side view, and the upper direction indicates the top view of the object. So according to this, if I solve this problem as a normal orthographic problem, then if we are going to solve the object by an orthographic problem, then this will be the front view of the object. This will be the top view of the object. And this will be the left hand side view of the object, if I am not wrong. If we solve the problem with normal orthographic problem, then this will be front view, top view, and left hand side view of the object. Now in this case, if we cut the object from here, we are going to cut the object from here. So after the cutting of the object, the object will look like this. Right? After cutting the object will be look like this. Okay. After cutting the object will be look like this. Okay. So now this hidden portion is going to be visible. આપણે actually cut નથી કરવાનું, but we need to imagine that the object is going to cut from this portion. That is all about sectional view, right? So I'm making this hidden portion as visible. That is the application of sectional view. So that is the engineering application of sectional view. One more thing you need to make the changes in this. The surface 1, 2 and 3 are going to cut. Over there you need to draw the section lines. We will discuss the rules later on, but this is your sectional view. The surfaces which are going to cut, the hidden portions which are going to visible, those changes you need to make in your normal front view, top view and side view. Now before going on that, what kind of changes we need to make with following which rules, before that we need to go for the terms used in this sectional view that we are going to study now. Okay, the terms used are, first one is cutting plane. Okay, we have seen that object. Okay, that object I am going to draw again. This object is going to cut by following this line, right? If I complete the plane, then we are going to cut the given object with the help of this red plane. This plane is known as a cutting plane. The plane which is used to cut the object, that is known as a cutting plane. The plane with the help of what we are going to cut the object, we are going to imagine that object is going to cut, that plane is known as a cutting plane. Next is cutting plane line. Now, in case of theory examination, in case of drawing, there will be only line mentioned in the drawing. Cutting plane line will be given to you. Cutting plane is not given to you, but there will be cutting plane line. The cutting plane line means what? How we are going to define cutting plane line? The line which indicates the position or location of the cutting plane, that line is known as a cutting plane line. Now, how we are going to draw the cutting plane line? Just draw the center line. The way we are going to draw the center line, big dot, small dot, big dot, small dot. Okay? In this manner you have to draw the cutting plane. But the difference is what? Its ends should be thicker than the center line. उसका end thick होना चाहिए. Okay? One more thing you need to add in this, that is the arrow. This is your cutting plane line, and this is how you are going to indicate the cutting plane line. Now, arrow is also having its own story. Own story means what? Arrow is having two portions. This one is known as its head, and this is known as its tail. Right? Head indicates the direction of view. Head so indicate करते हैं. Head indicates the direction of view, and tail indicates the portion you need to remove. Portion what you need to remove from the object. Suppose, if we talk about this drawing, if I need to indicate the cutting plane line in this, should be draw again. That simple drawing we have discussed earlier, a rectangular block with two circular holes. If I need to indicate the cutting plane line in this drawing, I will draw in this manner. Thick at the ends and remaining as if it's a center line. Its end should be thicker. Now this is the arrow. This is the main thing in the cutting plane line. Arrow is having two things, head and tail. Head indicates that you need to look in that direction to obtain the sectional view. Direction of the head, we need to look in that direction. And tail, this is most important one. Tail is indicating that you need to remove tail side portion of the object to obtain the sectional view. We need to remove which portion? We are going to cut the object. There will be two sections of the object. It is divided into two sections. So what section we need to remove and what section we need to observe, that is more depending on the tail. So tail side portion you need to remove from the object, and head side you need to observe the object. In the direction of head you need to observe the object. Okay? Okay. Now we need to study how we are going to cut the object. There is three methods to cut an object. Method number one, when cutting plane is parallel to horizontal plane. Second method, when cutting plane is parallel to vertical plane. And third method, when cutting plane is parallel to profile plane. These are the three principal planes: horizontal plane, vertical plane and profile plane. Let me remind you what about this principal planes. First one is horizontal plane. The plane which is parallel to the earth's surface, that plane is known as horizontal plane. For example, in this room, our floor area is considered as a horizontal plane. and the planes which are parallel to the horizontal plane, we can consider those planes also as a horizontal plane, right? What is vertical plane? The plane which is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, that is known as a vertical plane. The plane which is perpendicular to horizontal plane. Let's suppose my hand is horizontal plane, then the other hand is, you can consider as a vertical plane. Why? Because it's a 90-degree incline with the horizontal plane, perpendicular to the horizontal plane, that is vertical plane. And the third one is profile plane. Profile plane means what? The plane which is perpendicular to both horizontal plane as well as vertical plane, that is known as a profile plane. Banne plane, both of the plane is perpendicular, that is profile plane.
Start.
Okay, this is the three methods how we are going to cut the object. Number one, when cutting plane is parallel to horizontal plane. Number two, when cutting plane is parallel to vertical plane. And number three, when cutting plane is parallel to profile plane. We discuss about the horizontal plane, vertical plane and profile plane as well. Now, in the exam, in the object, there is only cutting plane line given to you. So, in this case, let us consider that this is the object and my hand is your cutting plane. First case, object is going to cut by a cutting plane parallel to the horizontal plane. This floor is horizontal plane. So this cutting plane, we can consider it as a parallel to the horizontal plane. This is my object. Object is going to cut with the help of a cutting plane parallel to the horizontal plane. So in the front view, the cutting plane line will be visible, as well as in the side view, the cutting plane line will be visible. This cutting plane will be visible from the top view only, right? So cutting plane line is visible from front view and side view. So over here, the cutting plane line will be visible from front view and side view. Now, the third thing is most important one. What kind of sectional view you are going to obtain? That is the important thing. After cutting the object with the help of a cutting plane which is parallel to horizontal plane, which kind of sectional view you are going to obtain? That is what important is. So if we cut the object with the help of a cutting plane parallel to the horizontal plane, the top view, the surfaces which are going to cut, if we cut the object with the help of a cutting plane which is parallel to the horizontal plane, the cutting portion of the object, which surface is going to cut, that is going to be visible from the top view, and that top view is known as a sectional top view. You can say that the first case, when we cut the object with the help of a cutting plane parallel to the horizontal plane, then cutting plane line is going to visible from front view and side view, and after cutting the object, the sectional view obtained, that is known as a sectional top view. The top view is going to be sectional top view. Second case, consider that this is the object and my hand is your cutting plane. Now we are going to cut, this is horizontal plane, I am your vertical plane. We are going to cut the object with the help of a cutting plane which is parallel to the vertical plane, right? So my hand is parallel to the vertical plane. We are going to cut the object with the help of a cutting plane which is parallel to the vertical plane. So the cutting plane line will be visible from top view as well as side view. This is cutting plane. So plane will be visible from front view. Remaining two view, that is side view and top view, only line will be visible, right? That line is known as a cutting plane line. So in the top view and side view, cutting plane line is visible, okay? And which portion is going to cut? Object का कौन सा portion cut हो रहा है, that will be visible from front view, and that front view is known as sectional front view. So when we cut the object with the help of a cutting plane which is parallel to vertical plane, then cutting plane line is visible from top view and side view, and the sectional view obtained, that is sectional front view. Here it is, that is the second case. Now the third case, when we cut the object with the help of a cutting plane which is parallel to the profile plane, right? This cutting plane is parallel to the profile plane. This is my object, this is my cutting plane. Right now cutting plane is parallel to the profile plane. So in the front view, only line will be visible. Cutting plane will be visible from side view only, right? From side view. From the front, you are going to visible only a line. From the top, you are going to visible only a line. So cutting plane line will be visible from top view and front view. Now, what portion of the object is going to cut? Which surface is going to cut? After cutting the object, then it is visible from side view. ऑब्जेक्ट का कौन सा पोर्शन कट हो रहा है, दैट विल बी विजिबल फ्रॉम साइड व्यू व्हेन वी कट द ऑब्जेक्ट लाइक दिस पैरेलल टू द प्रोफाइल प्लेन. सो द सेक्शनल व्यू ऑब्टेन्ड इज नोन एज अ सेक्शनल साइड व्यू, राइट? So these are the three methods how we are going to cut the object. I am repeating it again. The first method, cutting plane is parallel to horizontal plane, then this thing will be visible in the examination. Front view and side view, cutting plane line will be given to you in the examination. So you need to identify in which two views cutting plane line is given. In the exam, this thing is given to you. You need to identify that from where you are going to visible the cutting plane line. According to that, you need to convert your normal view into sectional view. Which sectional view? That depends on this thing. How the object has been cut. According to that, you need to convert your normal view into sectional view. Okay, if this cutting plane line is visible from front view and side view, then you need to convert your top view into sectional top view. If cutting plane line is visible from top view and side view, then you need to convert your front view into sectional front view. And if the cutting plane line is visible from top view and front view, then you need to convert your side view into sectional side view. So this is the three methods how we are going to cut the object. Okay? Okay. We studied about how we are going to cut the object. There are three methods over here. All those three methods are included. Okay, so if we follow the cutting plane line AA, then we can say that cutting plane line AA is visible from top view and from side view. This is the x direction. So cutting plane line AA is visible in top view and side view. So we are going to change the front view. We need to convert this front view into sectional front view. This is normal orthographic solution. Front view, top view and left hand side view. Object is given to you, right? So this is normal orthographic projection which we have already discussed in earlier lectures. Now we are going to convert this front view, top view and side view into sectional view by following these three cutting plane lines. So first, if we observe the cutting plane line AA, it is visible from top view and side view. So we need to convert this front view into sectional front view. If we follow cutting plane line BB, then it is visible in side view and front view. So we need to change, or we need to convert this top view into sectional top view. And the third line, which is visible from top view and which is visible from front view. So we need to convert the side view into sectional side view if we follow the cutting plane line CC. Now the question is that how we are going to convert this normal view into sectional view. So there are certain, whether the hidden portion is going to visible or not. With first rule is that whether the hidden portion is going to visible or not. If yes, then convert this dotted line into visible line. If no, then remain it as it is. Okay, this is the first change we need to make in the normal view to become its sectional view, right? Now second rule, the surfaces which are going to cut, you can say cut surfaces. In that cut surfaces, you need to include the hatching lines. In that cut surfaces, you need to include the hatching lines, right? Now hatching lines, there are another rules of drawing the hatching lines that we will discuss after this completion, right? Third change we need to make in the hatching lines, that is in the cutting surface, do not include any other lines. So these three changes you need to make in the normal view to convert it as a sectional view. Change number 1, check whether the hidden portion is going to visible or not. If it happens so, then convert the visible line into convert the dotted line into visible line. And if it does not happen, then keep the dotted line as it is. Second change, indicate the hatching lines in the cut surfaces. The surfaces which are going to cut, you need to indicate the section lines. Hatching lines is also known as a section lines. Include section lines in the cut surfaces. Okay, rule number 3, change number 3. If the hatching line, if the cut surfaces are containing any other drawing, then first of all remove that drawing before drawing the hatching lines. Why? Because section lines, you cannot include any other drawing in the section lines. You cannot include any other drawing in the cutting surfaces, right? So these three changes if you made in the normal view, you can convert the normal view into sectional view. Now, the rules of a section lines. Rule number 1. Draw a section line at an inclination of 45 degrees with the horizontal surface. 45 degrees with the horizontal. So suppose if we need to include the section line in this portion, we need to draw the section lines at an angle of 45 degrees with the horizontal. This is the first rule. Second, maintain 2 to 4 mm gap between each section lines. This gap should be 2 mm or 4 mm. Not less than 2 mm, not more than 4 mm. You need to maintain this gap between each section lines, and gap should be uniform. ऐसा नहीं चलेगा कि आप यहाँ पे 2 mm छोड़ रहे हो, यहाँ पे 4 mm छोड़. That is wrong. If you are maintaining 2 mm gap, then keep the 2 mm gap throughout. Rule number 3. In joints may be welded joints, riveted joints, any other joints, right? And ribs or webs. Ribs or webs, that is nothing but the supporting character. Suppose if I need to join these two plates, I will provide one support over here, put down the screw over here, join with the screw over here, then we can join these two plates. So this thing what we have included over here, that is known as rib or web, right? So in these cases where there is a joint, joints may be welded joints, riveted joints or any other joints, or there is a rib or web, although they are going to cut, do not include the section lines in this. You cannot draw the section lines in this portion, although they are going to cut, right? So do not include the section lines in this case. Number 4. Suppose this is the cut surface. From this cut surface, the material of this portion is aluminium, the material of this portion is copper, and the material of this portion is stainless steel. 3 different materials are there, and the surface is going to cut. So over here we need to include the section lines. In that case, draw the different section lines. So if this is 45 degrees, then also this is also 45 degrees. But make sure that it is 90 degrees with each other. over here also you need to draw the 90-degree line. This should be perpendicular to each other. It indicates that these are the different materials. And we cannot include the name of the material, but it shows that the material is different, right? That is the rule number 4 regarding the material. So these are the basic changes you need to make and rules you need to follow.